Good. You guys. What's happening?
Old school boy.
Who's up first?
How's it feel to be back here and seeing all these faces, not just here, but
Yeah, it's been good. It's been really good. Good staff, great guys. Just started with the players yesterday, and that's been good. Great attendance so far. You know, the whole thing leading up to this period is a dead period. So this is the first time we've actually had a chance to really be with the players, and that's really exciting because that's, what it's all about, the coaching end of it. So it's been good.
how good could Mac Jones be?
I think, Tom, the big thing for us right now is everybody start with a clean slate. I think that every year is different. I think this year is no different than any other year relative to each year in the NFL is different, right? So what you did in the past, or whether it's a player or a coach or anybody in the organization, really has no bearing on what happens moving forward. So we just started yesterday, and we're looking forward to having a good phase 1 and then a good phase 2 and then a good phase 3, and that's kind of what it's all about.
So no ceiling?
So when it comes
Billy, what about the time you spent with him in Alabama? You did direct the coach, that whole transition period. What did you learn about him? What did he learn about you?
Yeah, I think that the time in Alabama was when I first got hired. He was there getting ready for the draft, and I basically met him. He talked to me about the generalities of the offense, and that was about it. I think this time period here, starting yesterday, this is the time where you really get to know all the players. So relative to when I was there 2 years ago, he was getting ready for the draft. I met him, and that was about it on that. So.
But when it came to you coming back here, did coaching Mac play into your decision?
Oh no, I think the big thing about coming back here was to come back and work for a great organization, great owner, great head coach. I'm from here. My family lives here. My wife went to Boston College. I'm very familiar with the area, so all of that played into our decision as a family to come back here. I think that was the big thing. It wasn't about one person. It was about the whole, the whole package, so to speak. Yep.
Are you happy to be back in the NFL as opposed to college?
I do. I love both. I really do. I love my experience. I'm kind of 50-50. I've been half my career in approximately half in college and half in the NFL. I love both. I really enjoy being in the NFL, being around the players like I said, starting yesterday, just being around these guys and the professionalism of this organization and these players, this coaching staff. I really enjoyed it. The process of the NFL is something I've always enjoyed, and I'm just really, I'm excited to be back.
How similar are things? You walk in here for the first time in a decade. How similar are things compared to how they were back then?
Yeah, I think it's like I said to Tom. I think things change every year, right? This building's different. Everything's different. There's different staff members. That was 12 years ago. So this is something that is I'm really excited about, working with this staff, working with these players. Every year's new. Every year's new. That's the way the NFL's set up. If you look at all the rules of the NFL, whether it's free agency, the draft, the salary cap rules, whatever it is, every year's a new year, and that's what this is. And so we're all starting with a clean slate, fresh start, and it's really not anything about what's gone on in the past. It's more about moving forward. That's our theme. That's one of our themes on offense is to move forward. That's what we're doing.
Billy, from the guy that was here 12 years ago.
In a lot of ways, I'm older. I'm probably, I think when I checked this morning, I'm probably 20 pounds overweight than 12 years ago. But no, I think everybody. You learn. This will be my 31st year in coaching, and so over time you learn a lot. You learn a lot from different people, different players you coach, different guys you work with. You learn a whole lot. So I'm excited about the challenge of being here, but also understanding that I really take pride in all the things I've learned since I was here.
Hey, Billy, last year, Mac at times did show emotions. He got upset. He was outward about it. Where was your thought process as an offensive coordinator on your quarterback, no matter who it is, showing emotions, good or bad?
I think it goes back to, and I'm telling you when I say this. Yesterday we started, and it really is a clean slate. However you played or however you coached or whatever you did in the past, in the end, it's all about what are we going to do starting yesterday. For 2.5 months when I got hired, we were in this office next door, meeting as an offensive staff, getting to know each other and doing things like that. Now we get a chance to work with the players. It's all brand new. Every year's new. Football is a game of emotion at times. That's what football is. But at the end of the day, this is a new year. This is a new start, and we're excited about it.
But to
You
get
had a lot
that
of
new
different-
start, how much have you spent trying to dissect what did happen last year and how to move forward from that?
I think you always go back. We've watched a lot of tape, not just last year, not just 2 years ago. We've watched a lot of college tape. We've watched a lot of tape from around the league over the last few years. We have access to a lot of different ways to watch tape, and that's, as coaches, that's one of our main jobs, is to learn from the film. So we've watched a lot of tape, and we've gleaned a lot from watching tape, and now it's time for us to, like I said, start working with the players.